Oh man, it's been so long, I'm not even sure if I remember how to do this. Let me see here. Salutations, I'm whatever. I'll get it back. I am CrossKnights. This is Breath of Fire, and this is also the first time that I'm recording in my new house, because a lot of crap happened. If you haven't been watching my Batman videos, you probably don't know, or if you were on my Twitter. I don't really update my Facebook. But, a whole bunch of crap happened, and that's why this hasn't been coming out. That's why there's been very little content in my channel. Essentially, me and my girlfriend, who I refer to as 203, we were on vacation for a very long time. I mentioned it in this series. We were in our hometown. She found some work. So we ended up staying away from our house longer than we had probably since we moved in here. It was about a month. Or, no, we came back on the 18th of August. And note, this dungeon, not too much happens, so I might be cutting parts out of it since I'm post-recording this, since I screwed up the recording. But anyway, we came back on the 18th to find a note on our door that said, maintenance has been by because there was a leak in your apartment that leaked down to the lower apartment. So we immediately smelt horrible things there, and it was essentially mold that had been growing there for the past at least 10 days. What happened was a water main burst in the apartment above us. It leaked down into our apartment, filled up the entire kitchen, and then leaked down into the apartment below. There was no one living in the apartment above, so we don't know how long it was leaking into our kitchen for, or into their kitchen. And the only reason anyone knew was because the person downstairs complained about it. The maintenance guys came in, they cleaned up a little bit, they left large amounts of water everywhere, though. They did not open the windows, which were closed, ironically, because we didn't want any water to get in from rain. And it was very hot and humid, and that was the perfect environment for mold to just explode everywhere. And it made the place unlivable. We called maintenance, and they removed the upper cabinets that had some mold on it and then left. And we talked to the property manager, and besides being a completely rude dick, said that he was done and was not going to do anything else. Which was bad because, again, this place was not livable. Like, our throats hurt the first few days that I went in there. We were nauseous. We had to go get a hotel. And eventually we just started plotting ways, because there wasn't anything legally we could do. We looked into it, which is really messed up, but he wasn't liable according to the lease for anything. We were trying to figure out ways to break the lease, and upon coming in on Monday, even though he said he wasn't going to do anything but paint over it, the maintenance guys looked, and obviously there was mold everywhere. And they went back and told him, we have to gut the kitchen, which is what we knew. He didn't believe us. But, and they then gave us the option to void the lease and move out, which we took immediately, because that's what we were trying to figure out what we could do anyway. The only way to do that is to prove that the house is a hazard, and if that happens, lease is voided. So, basically, we had 1 week to move out, because they only gave us to the 31st to move out, which I don't think is legal, but they're like, do that or you have to pay us for another month of this house that you can't live in. And we had to do that right after the college students have taken many of the places, because college just came in, and we had to find a place that would allow a dog. Amazingly enough, we found a few options. We're in a duplex now. It's actually way bigger than our apartment. It's a little bit more expensive, but considering how much more space we have, it's not that much more expensive. It's in a flood zone, so that's a bit worrying, but as long as there's not another flood like Sandy or Irene, we'll be fine, and when that happens, we'll be careful. But yeah, that's that. I haven't been able to record because of that. And I finally have an opportunity to do so. But no, it's been absolutely ridiculous. We still have a lot to do because we had to move all of our stuff. Our stuff is everywhere. A bunch of our items were destroyed. We had really crappy homeowners insurance. We're trying to figure out whether it'd be even worth it to file a claim, because the premium goes up if you file a claim, and it's so bad that they would hardly cover anything. But yeah, that's that. I just needed to get that off my chest and inform people why there was such a big gap, even if some people knew, even if you don't care, whatever. As far as this game goes, last time we killed my sister, so that was a thing. She was being mind-controlled by Zog, and she went to stop us. However, we are currently pursuing Zog pretty furiously. and getting through his dumb invisible dungeon. It's a freaking thing of switches. Last time, at the end of last episode, I did indeed accidentally leave the tower when I shouldn't have. I had to go further. The path further was not obvious because it was blocked by one of the walls, and the perspective made it look like it was a blocked path, but whatever. So yeah, that's that. I think I'm going to cut this dungeon down. Again, I got lost a few times, but nothing too crazy happens. I'll show all the level ups. It's basically you just step on the switches and gleam where you think you're supposed to go based on when you can actually see things. So after many false starts, I get to the staircase, and I finally get to the place where Zog will be. Oh man, alright. I have a feeling Zog the Usurper is right in front of me. Hopefully not worse than that, though. It could be even worse than that. Oh my. Oh dear. Strong pressure pushes the party down. Ryu, what took you so long? Did your sister give you a hard time? The goddess Tyre has been released and she is mine. I am all-powerful! I should have stood, like, slightly to the right. It's awkward this way, like we're not looking at each other.
Wake up, Ryu. Don't leave. You're alive.
Your sister asked me to take care of you in my dreams. When I woke up, I walked outside, and I found you.
She is always protecting you.
You're back! I'm so happy. You've been unconscious for 3 days. Your sister brought us here. She saved our lives. That's crazy, because I really thought we killed her.
Nina, emergency! Oh, you're back, Ryu. Jade has resurrected the obelisk. We must stop him. Everyone is waiting outside. Let's go.
We are back in our dragon village. He's right. Let's go.
Fight for us, and fight for the sake of your sister.
I didn't know something so formidable was buried there. The enemy is very powerful, Ryu. It doesn't look good for us. If there is any hope for the future, we are it. It's our responsibility. Let's go. Obelisk will move around. It's in Scandal right now. Nina can take us there at once. Is everyone ready? Let's stop Jade. Alright. Think we're good. I also think the music has changed. If I remember this as a kid, that the music changes back to the original towards the end. It's the original Overworld music. I also remember that I have there's one thing that I haven't done that I certainly need to do before the final confrontation. The world depends on it. Okay, so first order of business that I don't actually need to do. There is a well that I have not fished at, and we are going to, you guess it, blow it up with dynamite, or fish it. We'll fish it first. Maybe the dynamite thing won't even happen. It's just if we have time, we are running on a schedule, but we're going to fish it. Alright, got my ride 5. Got my shell. What could I catch? caught the slab. Now, I really don't need this. In fact, it's just going to be another item in my thing, but I wanted to get it anyway. It is written in an ancient language. Where the mystic water lies, the ultimate power sleeps. Now, if you remember a very long time ago, I needed to use some crazy magical water to cure some of these guys right here, zombies. And that is a very important clue about the ultimate power. So I just went to the dragon village. I'm gonna fly here. I believe this is it, right? Yeah, this is the cave that I need. Yeah, so I think I have to go through this cave to where the water thing is. Which is going to be a little bit annoying, but I'll do it. Alright, we've pretty much made it. Now this, I still can't imagine that I did this as a child, but I vaguely remember getting what it does, but... I'm wondering if I'm able to go here because of the gills. Whatever. What happens... I always get curious what happens if people aren't in the right order. This is a mystical place of the dragons. Come here, Ryu. I've been called out by name. Return with the dragon helmet and the power of Rudra to receive Angie? It looks like I don't have a required item. I don't have the dragon helmet. I was unaware of this. So, let's warp out of here. I can't? Oh, exit, not warp. Good. I don't have to walk out of here. Alright. Mystical scrolls of magic, tell me, where is the dragon helmet? Alright, remember the desert town of Arid? Looks like if you go here, there was another well. These things aren't all that easy to find, you know? And is the shell still equipped, or is that like a usable... Yeah, okay. The shell stays. I honestly have no idea what the different types of bait does. It confuses me. I feel like they don't make any difference. Dragon helmet acquired. How good is it? You would think really good, but I do have some very high-level equipment here. It is better than the Gigamask. Awesome. So I have the dragon shield, the dragon helmet, the dragon armor. I mean, I have the dragon sword, but lame. Alright, walked all the way back after receiving a dragon helmet that I did not know that I needed. It looks like I could have gotten that ages ago, like back around the time that because there was nothing blocking me. I just needed to walk over there. Ryu. You've learned Igni. You must have assistance in order to use it. Whoa. The mystic power will let you see the truth. Alright, the ultimate power has been gained. I can become no stronger with this. I believe it is time. I've just got to go find the obelisk now. They said it was in scans, and that's down here, right? Yeah, with the poison water and whatnot. Did I pass it? Where? Isn't it like a giant city? How can I not be seeing this? Oh! Oh, hello! I believe that might be it. Alright. Let's change party order. Karn is all fused. Got the two ladies in the middle. Let's see what we shall say. There is no entrance. We'll have to dig a hole in order to enter. Oh! There's a crack. I remember this place. Remember, they started digging it and then we couldn't do anything. I can't dig here.
Well,
It looks like we need some things. Now, I actually do remember reading about this when I was looking things up. This is ridiculous, by the way. I don't know how I was supposed to find this out, but I need an item before I can proceed. I also don't know how to leave this place. It's a giant floating float. Do I just turn into a bird here? That would sort of make sense, even though they've never had me do it before. Yep, it looks like that was it. Well, this is the episode where I thought that I was going to have an epic confrontation to save the world. Instead, my house got flooded, I talked about it, and then I had to run a whole bunch of different errands to prepare for it. You know. Saving the world. People think it's glorious. Not always glorious. I'm almost completely sure I got that. Well, I'm not even gonna look. I think it's for, like, I don't know, it's for something. Did I get this one? They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Oh. Also, it's still playing the obelisk music. Which, is that a glitch? I don't know. It might be. It might not be. It's hard to say. Now, when I was looking for the slab, I knew it was like somewhere around here, and I saw this house. And I think this house is actually related to what I need to do, surprisingly enough.
I collect all kinds of weapons. It's a hobby of mine. I'd like to share my hobby. Do you know any other weapon buffs?
If you remember, a very long time ago, there was someone who was just flipping out about my B-Rang. And I believe that is the old man that will sate her share want. Another old man who lives by himself. And old men and old women together that know about weapons create a power couple. And that power couple is presumably what we need. Note, I only know this because I was perusing the FAQ to find the ultimate power. Again, different LP than I've ever done before, because so much of what I found has been due to me looking things up, and I just don't do that generally. Usually I play through the game and try to find everything I can myself, and maybe I'll look things up to fill in the cracks, but like, I wasn't filling in the cracks, I was setting the foundation with these looking up for things for this one. But this should be the guy.
Someone who loves weapons like me? How intriguing.
I have an idea. Will you take this list from my collection to her? She'll appreciate it. Whoa, I actually get to see inside his house. Oh, you take the list. Alright, good. I thought I was just going to steal some extra item while he wasn't looking. Well, good thing I actually came in. If you're interested, you can also take a look at the list. Sure. Might as well. I mean, we use weapons all the time. I want to say we're weapon buffs, but there are many weapons listed. Thank you. Useful information, game. Why even add that line that I can look... Ugh, I hate everything. Hey, Goaty. Ba-ba. Double baz for you. My man. Goatopolis. Alright, so we're gonna warp to... here. That should put me right outside. Good. Fly back to old woman McMyrtle. McGriddle. Nina hands over the list.
Another weapon buff. Maybe he will recognize my weapon. Come get it and show the old man.
No, that sign doesn't say anything. I must have... How did he know... How did she know that he was an old man? I must have told her. It's like, hey, he's another old... It's in the treasure chest. Alright. Oh. I think I have to do the magical bed walk across trick. You take the wizard. Or is it the what's it? The hoobsy what's it? This is a mysterious item. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be an abbreviation for what's it. It looks like a what's it. Could you find out what it's used for? Alright, you know where I'm going. Alright, check this out. What did you bring? Ina hands over the what's it. Let me check it out.
It's unique, but I don't think it's a weapon. Let me study it. I wrote about it in this letter.
Alright, well, it looks like we're bird pen pals. It says it's a digging tool. See, like, how... Obviously there's a clue somewhere in the world, because I figured this out when I was a kid. I just don't know what that clue is at all. I'm sure if I go around the world enough, someone was talking about the obelisk. Or... You know where I bet the clue is? This makes too much sense, and I'm actually gonna check. I mean, it's about digging. These are the guys that were given the task of digging the thing. That's at the bottom of the ocean. Huh, I wonder what he's talking about. That's almost definitely a clue to something crazy. If you need to dig a hole, you should ask the master digger over there. He lacks a sense of direction, but he digs well. Yeah, I bet I'm supposed to talk to him. You want to break into the obelisk? That's a tough one, even for a master. If I had the eye claw, I might be able to do it. But no clue about where this eye claw is. It's just that I need to use it. Okay. So, what's the answer? Nina hands over the letter. It says it's not a weapon. It's a tool for the mole people. Well, if it's not a weapon, I'm not interested. Do me a favor and bring this to the old man. The letter is given to Nina. I'm an old woman. I'm an old woman. Please deliver the letter. Of course I'm going to. I've already done so much. It's not like I'm going to quit on you in the homecoming stretch or anything. Where are these two places in relation to each other? Maybe it's faster not warping. I don't know. So it's tender. Alright, so I just needed to fly down, I guess? I don't know. I guess I didn't need to warp back and forth. I could have just flown. Well, whatever. It's not... not like it added too much time. Oddly enough, warping across the world took more longer than flying. Back already. I have good news. I found that it was a tool for the mole people called the Eye Claw. A letter for me? The Eye Claw? Go ahead and take it. Nina received the Eye Claw. So, tell me about this woman. Is she pretty? You just fly over there and find out. I'm so done with you people. Now, is the Eye Claw something I need to equip? Or rather, can equip? It is not. It just should let me dig big badass holes into things, if I am correct. And was that place destroyed? Because it's not where it should be anymore. And that is actually concerning to me a little bit. It's also concerning that the ocean is deep and vast, and very easy to get lost in. Welp. Case in point. Well, I'm gonna go take the, I'm guessing, Iron Claw. I don't know what else it could stand for. And see what we can say here. Mogu, prove that you're not actually useless, even though we know you are mostly useless. If I knew how to use this claw, it would help. Why do you do this? Why do you guys do this? Why do you do this to me? I mean, is the game really better by making me go around like this? At the end? Like, this is supposed to be the climactic battle. We all ran out of the building of the dragon village that we started in a single file line, and then you want us to go on weird fetch quests across the world?
You found the Eye Claw. Good work. I'll show you how to use it, Mogu. Watch carefully.
Looks like it involves spinning.
It's like that. Got it? Here, you try. How am I doing? I guess that's about right.
Mogu learned how to use the Eye Claw. Remember, it's old, so it'll only be able to be usable once. Blah, blah, blah. I hate you. I hate everything. Yeah, that was some no-frills-ass game padding right there. There is no other word for what I just had to go through than filler. Pointless, Badly placed filler. Alright. It's time to do some spinning. Commence the spinning. Yeah! It didn't work. Find several more old people. Ugh. No? Alright, you actually gonna let me go? Oh, man. Alright, we're there. You've served your purpose probably for the rest of the game. I don't think I'm gonna be putting him back in the party. So. Huh. Unnecessary maze. Oh, it's one of these crab jerks again. So yeah, I guess Mogu does have a purpose in that during these battles, and I think I've mentioned this before, during these battles he's actually better than Nina or Blue if you want to auto-battle and not have to worry about anything, because he does more physical damage. He does a decent amount of physical damage, actually. They don't. They're both mages. They attack through other means. I mean, I guess Nina's just the maintenance character, so like, if you're gonna have Puka and be completely fused up, it is nice to have that extra damage sometime. Like when fighting gigantic, ridiculous crab that has infinite HP. Like, he's got, like, boss HP. He's a little mini-boss. Now he's a dead little mini-boss. I also probably should have gone to the inn before. Oh, can I please leave? The answer was no. I knew that was gonna happen, though. 400 damage, thanks. That's great. That's just what I needed. Bye. Don't yell at the Blaze X. Just leave from the Blaze X. Because he hurt you a whole lot. Any other character that got hit with that attack would have died. It's only because of the power of the Puka. Let's just use up all the magic. All the magic. I don't need it. I'm a Grey Warrior. Eat these acorns. Birds like acorns, right? And you're a bird. I wonder if both of these platforms are going to take me to the exact same spot. The answer appears to have been no. Oh, God. What are you? The ICU. I remember fighting one of these. Oh, God. So much health. Only down to half, and that's with ridiculous slams. 80, 80, 80, 80. Very consistent there. Nice, Nina. Showing you chops. Let's try to rub this guy out, though. He has so much HP, if this hit it would be amazing. Way more likely that it's going to miss, but... Oh, what do you know? 950 damage at you. If I did that from the beginning, it might have been pretty damn epic. Okay, dead end. Thanks, guys. I knew that wasn't the right way. Like, why would they put the one that you needed to go to closer? It's just... What if there is a treasure chest? That was my logic. No. We'll go back. It'll be fine. Oh, it's gonna put me right back at the beginning, I remember. I remember what they all did. Okay, on the righteous path. The path of kings. Running over the universe on mysterious stone slabs. There is like a binary maze. There's two choices and I picked the wrong one. Okay. I mean, even this feels anti. I don't even trust this. I don't trust this. Where is it gonna... I don't... No, we're good, right? This is... Because, you know, it might bring me to an evil boss. I don't know. Or it's just the wrong way, because this was the first thing. I feel like the first ones are always gonna be wrong. Actually, no, it brought me to the same place as somewhere else. Alright. And if I miss a treasure chest, doesn't matter. Yes, it doesn't. Yes, it doesn't. Not mattering, it doesn't. Wait a minute. Isn't this just where I was previously, and now it's gonna take me back all the way to the beginning? This game certainly has a large amount of oh no, I'm not back where I thought I was. Okay. Flame her. Her. Flame hurt? It's an attack, two-handed. Flame hammer. Weapon which will not be used. Well, I mean, it'll be used, but not really. Ox-like bow is on the sidelines. Alright, well, at least I know they didn't send me back to the beginning like I thought they did. They're both undead, right? Whatever, just rock them. Rock their world. Oh, good. Warlock was the one that I was worried about, taken out in one hit. In fact, these guys are kind of old enemies, aren't they? As long as they're not going to send them killer crabs after me, I guess I'm fine. Let's marble up. If that's the quality of enemies that they're going to send after me, why would I bother? I did buy another stack of 9 marbles. If I'm lucky, that'll last me for the rest of the game. I was really hoping that the stack that I bought at the beginning of the game was going to last me the entire game, but alas. Wait, I'm not... Where am I? No, this is right where I came up, isn't it? Alright, now I'm back at the beginning, so... Okay, I think I see what I need to do. It did, in fact, bring me in a weird circle, just not as weird as I thought it did. So there was another path down that I was supposed to take that I somehow thought was, I don't know. I thought differently. But this should take me right where... By the way, that was Goda. Goda, the one that killed, Celeste, or whatever her name was. I mean, I'm assuming they died, because she didn't come back out. We saw that apparition of her as a child. But he's one of the 4 divas. I assumed that they killed each other. But that was definitely him. So, I guess he is alive. Whatever, I have a surprise for him anyway. The surprise was not the marble not working.
I'm not going to let you interfere with Emperor Jade. I'll stop you if you try.
Well, guess what I'm gonna do? It's a little thing I like to call trying. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Wow, 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 wow. Okay.
I'm giving you a warning. Ignore my warning and face the consequences. Your journey has come to an end. Accept your defeat.
Alright, I think it's about time. Now, I did read that I'm not able to use this power if Karn is fused, and he is currently fused, so we're just going to attack this turn. You haven't gotten any amazing... you got Zombie too, I don't know what that does. You got Shield. I did use this once, but I was talking over it in post-commentary, but I have Bolt X. And Karn is going to revert. Alright, been a while since we've seen him in battle, yeah? Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt did a lot of damage. Alright, that was a weird attack. But this one's gonna be an even weirder attack. The ultimate power. In other games, the ultimate power is referred to as Kaiser. Like the king. This is not a very dragon-like dragon, but it uses the power of the entire party to fuse into a mighty monster with 1,000 HP. It's kind of ridiculous. Auto battle. So I believe it just does 1,000 points of damage every round. It also supposedly gives me the ability to see the truth. Now, I'm a little bit disappointed that it uses seizure animation. Goda, I do believe, is a little bit rough. He's a little bit of a hard boss. But if you have the ultimate power, not as much. In fact, I almost kind of feel like they put him here to really let you just go crazy. And a slam That's what I thought. A slam does exactly as much damage as a normal attack, because the cap is 900, 90, 90, 99. No effect. Alright. Let's do it again, then. Just, just close your eyes for the whole fight. Just don't look at that animation. I'd recommend not looking at it anyway. That's my recommendation to you, the viewer. Just don't watch my Let's Play. Nothing important's happened anyway. He's just turning into a weird ball and attacking me, and I'm just shooting shaky lightning. Looks like he has more than 3,000 HP after saying that it had no effect. What about 4,000? If he doesn't die soon, I'm just gonna leave and go get something to eat. There's no reason for me to be here. I'm not even down at half health. I'm not pressing anything. It's on auto battle. Come on, you can't have more than 5,000. What if he has exactly 5,000? Then I need to do 6,000, because I'm not actually doing 1,000 each round. Whatever, you're done. I finally got revenge for killing the only diva with a conscience.
How did you beat me? This can't be.
It can, though, sir. I think that's it for this episode. I definitely wanted to do at least that, because the rest of it was running around, but there's no way I can get to the end after all that crap. So, yeah, I guess that's all, folks. Let's see if this guy kills me. But the next episode, I really think I'm at the end of the game. I don't know for sure. I'll be honest. There's a chance I'm not. But I'm almost completely positive that I'm at the end of the game. Wouldn't it be great if this killed everyone? Okay, good. Just killed everyone and I have to walk all the way back up to the... What does she have that reflects spells, I wonder? Clearly something. Also, I need to remember to, unequip my... Well, Karn does a lot of damage while non-fused. I need to remember to unequip my fishing pole and the shell that I was using to try to fish ancient armor out of wells in order to get ultimate dragon power and put the ring back on, but I'll do that off screen. I think everyone's going to survive because I believe our next attack is going to kill him. That is a really fancy magical counter thing that she has. It's really cool. Ryu, finish ya. Alright, I'll see you guys next time, where we might be confronting Jade.